Dad with Jaws. My name is the Vulgar Desperado.
It's the gentleman bastard with him.
Here today to talk about a quick little article I saw on comicbooknews.com. And if you're looking at the screen, you'll see what it says. It says Obi Wan Kenobi director teases a different kind of Darth Vader in the series. Now, I'm in a video talking, actually expressing my hype for the new Obi Wan limited series from Disney Plus. Kind of hoping and fingers crossed, but articles like this and other articles recently have made me kind of think that Disney's hitting us with the gotcha bitch. That seems like they're pulling the rug from under us, and honestly, I probably feel kind of stupid for falling for it. So, got some quotes here from the director.
A few things that the director's been saying about it all is just that it's not the Vader that is in New Hope yet, or, quite yet, you know what it means. The sort of character is in the middle period.
So yeah, what she said exactly was, for us, it's very similar to Prince's Obi-Wan in the sense that he's in between these two trilogies. So he isn't the New Hope Vader quite yet. So you know what I mean? Question mark. So we are with the character sort of in the middle of this period. It's still Vader, obviously, but it's Vader that isn't quite as fully formed as a New Hope. So yeah, like Bastard was saying, she's saying that Vader's going to be this middle ground kind of character. Which
what kind of middle ground does Vader really honestly need, minus the, like, we've seen what parts he's come from.
Right.
We see where he already goes. Like,
he's kind of well established at this point. There's not much room to grow. I mean, I guess you could grow more menacingly, but it seems like
make him much more crazy, ruthless, just force hungry, since it's more the power of the world.
I mean,
that
it's
universe,
just kind of like it seems like they want to potentially do things with Vader that might be unnecessary. Like, you really just want to see Vader being a badass. Like, I worry that they're about to give you some kind of emotional, emo, Kylo Ren ass Vader throwing hissy fits. Because it's
cry
like
every 2 seconds about what happened, what has happened, what he can't control anymore. No, we don't.
I mean, if he's going to be more angry, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you could really do different.
He destroyed everything around him. Like, how much more do you need him to be? Like, we saw.
He's kind of accepted his fate now.
Like, he was in it. He said, "Great, this is me. This is what I wrought on myself." Lost everything, babies, and the wife.
And it's just
the mentor.
So it's just kind of weird. I mean, this other quote here from her, she says, "Honestly, for me, the starting place was that I really wanted to do something that was character-based and character-driven, because that is the benefit of the limited series, is that you have more time to sort of tell a real character story." I would wholeheartedly disagree with that. A limited series doesn't give you the best time to tell a character-driven story unless you're telling it about one character.
Like, this is going to be, if we say it's 6 episodes and you're trying to focus this all on Obi-Wan, considering that's the namesake of the entire series.
You don't really get to do much with Vader and the other ones.
That'd be an episode, I'd say, maybe, or a part of an episode of when they could run into each other again real quick.
And then, saying, character-driven, it makes it seem like there's less fights.
Yeah.
That's something I'm really excited for. That's what I really want in the series. I want to see some lightsabers. You got Hayden Christensen and Obi-Wan Ewan McGregor coming back. So you really kind of want to see, yes, they're old, but we got stunt doubles. You want to see these niggas get it.
We even had the first fight you would see between Vader and Obi-Wan in, what was it, episode 4, The New Hope, when he sacrificed himself. That very technical first fight. Even then, he was old. Technically, Vader is old. It's we've got enough stylings that would be a nice ass fight. Something to actually get all the fans to
a nice middle fight from episode 3 to episode 4, another fight that you didn't know about. Would be
screw your high ground this time, and it's oh snaps, Obi-Wan might lose, and then this is when he really goes into hiding. Screw to Obi becomes Ben. That could be something cool. But if you're just trying to make only Vader driven, character driven for a series,
it just seems it seems like a big ambition for a story that is called Obi-Wan.
Exactly.
And then you have all these other characters too, so it just seems like kind of a lot. But she continues, and so for me, the starting place of a character is you just start and you look at who has been important to him in his life, and it's quite hard to avoid Anakin / Vader in that scenario, especially coming out of Revenge of the Sith. She added, so really it came out of an evolution of the character for me. It wasn't just to sort of bring him back. It was really like who means something and where are we at this point in the timeline with Vader. So, I mean, on paper, it doesn't sound like it's terrible things. Like, yeah, you're thinking about the character and stuff, but the idea still kind of stands. Like, if you're trying to, like, tease, like, a different version of him, and it's like, I can only accept one version, ruthless. You can say he might be more ruthless, and if that's the way you go, I'd be okay. But something just kind of rings that they might go kind of light with him, like some sort of levity, and I don't want to see that shit.
Way too emotional, way too crying, way too something that's gonna be a little whiny. That's not gonna be Vader. It's gonna be Kylo Ren, like you said.
Yeah, like that's my theory. I feel like they might push him in a direction, like, I don't know, maybe he'll do something nice, he'll save somebody, I don't know, like, they'll have some kind of, and I mean, like, I think they'll be able to sell it, right? Because it's like, oh, well, Luke even knew there was good in him, and Padme knew there was good in him, so they'll make him do something good, and you're just like, maybe that might work. If you can sell it in a story, I won't say that's like a bad thing, but at the same time, because of what Disney is and the shit that they're producing now, you're kind of very hesitant on anything that sounds good on paper.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely, because that good idea will get twisted and Disneyfied very quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's still a high chance that they're gonna fucking cuck over, Obi Wan in his own series.
Especially if it's gonna be something that let's focus on Vader for some reason. All of a sudden, like 6 episodes and 4 of them about Vader all of a sudden.
Well, rumor has it out there too that this series is gonna actually focus a lot on the black chick who's got, like, she's an Inquisitor.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're saying it's gonna be probably heavily focused on her, and I'm like, fuck, I could kind of see that.
Yeah.
Because she's like really the only person you kind of see the other, like, white skinned Inquisitor with a lightsaber, but not with the full lightsaber. She's the only one you see with the full on lightsaber. Obi-Wan's got a gun in the trailer. And I mean, it still looks good. It's a fantastic trailer. It got me out my fucking seat.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm still got my fingers crossed, but there are some articles recently, even Kathleen Kennedy talking about this, and you're kind of like, oh, shit, I didn't even know she was part of it. So you're kind of like, damn.
It's a lot of elements that are kind of driving you away from it when it's like, how much excitement did that trailer give you?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, like, you were here and they got you, but, like, did you stay on the ride or are you about to fall off? Like, what's good? It's a little...
I'm feeling a little slippery at the top of this slope now.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. So, I mean, best case scenario, like, we get something good, but I would say there's a high chance that we get... It's looking like we might end up getting characters, I don't want to say unrecognizable, but, like, maybe just not likable, because it's like, while the argument stands that these people are going to be in weird places of their lives and you want to see that and shit, I mean, sort of. Here's the thing. That's like, the Star Wars goes in episodes. Every episode is almost like years apart.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not supposed to see this shit except for when you read the books.
Yeah. So little side stories that were built by what they wanted to build to extend that universe.
Yeah. Right? So I don't know. So it's like it's a dance of, like, hey, this actually could work, but in the hands of thine enemy, will it work?
Yeah, it's not gonna be my friend. I don't feel.
Yeah.
I feel like in those hands, it will become a weapon, and it's gonna destroy something I love.
Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's good. We'll see. We'll keep our eyes out for these articles to give us more clues of what's going on.
A little bit more insight on whatever they're going to try and change, try and do, and try and work with.
Right, and if Disney puts out a new trailer, maybe we'll react to that one or some shit.
Yeah, definitely down. Like, I was excited, but this one does make it very icy.
Yeah. All right, then. Until next time, y'all, please like and subscribe. Have a good one.
Logging off.